The 5 squats that are silently destroying your legs after 60, and what to do instead every year. Millions of older adults across the country take charge of their health. Whether it's joining a gym, signing up for a senior fitness class, or following home workout videos, the intention is clear: stay strong, independent, and mobile. And most people think they're doing the right thing. After all, what could go wrong with a few leg exercises like squats, right? But what if I told you that some of the most popular squats being recommended to people over 60 are actually doing more harm than good, quietly and gradually breaking down your strength, damaging your joints, and increasing your risk of falls and injuries? It sounds hard to believe, especially when you're following instructions from trained professionals or well-known fitness programs. You're doing the work. You're staying committed. You trust the process, but there's a dangerous truth hidden in much of today's fitness advice, especially when it comes to leg workouts. Not all squats are created equal, and for seniors, certain types of squats may actually speed up muscle loss, strain vulnerable joints, and make it harder, not easier, to stay on your feet as you age. In this video, I'll show you the 5 squat variations that may be silently damaging your body, and more importantly, what you should be doing instead to build leg strength safely and effectively. If you're over 60, I urge you to stick with me to the end. What you learn today could protect your legs, your balance, and your independence for years to come. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss another health tip made just for you. And if you find this information helpful, comment with the number 1 below. If you don't, comment 0 so I know how to make better content for you. Squat number 1. The deep barbell back squat. Let's start with one of the most well-known and most dangerous squats for seniors, the deep barbell back squat. This is the classic movement you've likely seen at the gym. A heavy barbell rests on the shoulders, while the person squats down deeply, then pushes back up to standing. To the untrained eye, it looks powerful and effective. And for younger individuals with strong joints and flexible spines, it can be. But for older adults, this movement poses serious risks. As a leg doctor with over 30 years of experience treating seniors, I can confidently say that the deep barbell squat is one of the most damaging exercises I see in my clinic. It creates enormous pressure on the knees, hips, and spine, especially when performed with added weight. As we age, the cartilage behind the kneecaps begins to wear down. The discs in the spine compress, the small stabilizer muscles in the hips and glutes weaken. And when you place a heavy load on your shoulders and drop deep into a squat, you're placing up to 8 times your body weight across your knee and spinal joints. That stress doesn't just disappear. It builds up with every set, every rep, until one day something gives. Take George, one of my patients. He's a 74-year-old retired Navy engineer who started an online strength program for people over 60. Part of the program included deep barbell squats. After a few weeks, George noticed that his legs felt weak, and he had trouble standing from a chair. A medical scan showed early cartilage damage and signs of a stress injury in his left knee. He was shocked, He thought he was doing everything right. But what he didn't realize was that this form of squat was silently chipping away at his mobility. Deep barbell squats don't cause dramatic injuries right away. The damage is subtle at first, a little more soreness after each workout, a little more stiffness in the morning, a little more hesitation when climbing stairs. But over time, they rob you of what matters most, your strength and independence. If you're over 60, your goal shouldn't be to lift heavy weights or push through pain. It should be to preserve balance, strength, and the ability to move freely. So, if you're still doing deep barbell squats, stop now. And if a trainer suggests them, ask, is this helping my health or just following a habit? Squat number 2. The jump squat. Next up is a squat that's popping up in home workouts, fitness apps, and even DVDs marketed to seniors. The jump squat. Jump squats are designed to build explosive power. They involve squatting down and then jumping into the air, repeating the motion for reps. On paper, they sound great, good for the heart, great for the legs, but for seniors, jump squats may be one of the fastest ways to destroy joint health. Here's why. When you land from a jump squat, the force hitting your joints can be up to 6 times your body weight. That shock hits your knees, ankles, and hips in milliseconds. And older joints, which are already less cushioned and less elastic than they were decades ago, can't always absorb that force safely. The result? Micro tears in tendons, swelling in joints, accelerated breakdown of the cartilage that keeps your knees gliding smoothly, and over time, these small injuries add up. I treated Linda, a vibrant 69-year-old who wanted to stay active for her grandchildren. She began doing jump squats as part of a popular Fit After 60 video series. At first, she felt energized, but 2 weeks in, she developed pain in her right knee and a strange weakness in her left leg. Tests revealed joint inflammation and early signs of a torn meniscus. She was devastated. I just wanted to stay young, she told me. I didn't think I was hurting myself. That's the trap. Jump squats don't always hurt right away. They feel like hard work, but the damage happens beneath the surface, wearing down tissues that take months or years to heal. So if you've been told that jump squats are the key to staying fit in your 60s, think again. Real fitness isn't about punishment. It's about protection. Squat number 3. The sissy squat machine. A third squat you need to know about isn't even a free movement. It's a machine. The sissy squat machine is often found in gyms and promoted as a safer alternative to regular squats. It locks your lower legs in place while you lean backward, keeping your upper body stiff and knees pushed forward. But while it may seem gentle, no weights, no jumping, it's actually one of the most dangerous squat variations for seniors. Here's why. This machine isolates and overworks the front of the knee, especially the patellar tendon and surrounding ligaments. At the same time, it disengages the glutes and hamstrings, which are essential for maintaining balance and preventing falls. I had a patient named Robert, a 72-year-old who used the squat machine twice a week at his gym. He was told it was safer for his back, but within a month, he started experiencing sharp knee pain. An MRI showed stress, inflammation, and a partial tear in one of his quadriceps tendons. Robert was stunned. The machine looked safe, he said. I had no idea it could hurt me like this. And that's the problem. Machines often give a false sense of security. They feel stable, but they can force your body into unnatural angles that silently erode joint health and muscle function. If you're using a squat machine, stop. Focus instead on movements that engage your full lower body in natural, joint-friendly ways. Coming up next, we've already covered 3 dangerous squat exercises, but there are still 2 more that are harming seniors across the country. And one of them is so common. It's likely being done in living rooms right now, without anyone realizing how risky it is. In the next section, I'll reveal a single-leg squat variation that has been linked to falls, instability, and even long-term mobility loss in older adults. You don't want to miss it. So if you've been watching this far and learning something new, please type 1 in the comments below so I know you're here. Your feedback helps me bring you the information you need to stay healthy and strong for life. Stay tuned for the rest of this important guide, where we continue exposing the exercises you should avoid and the ones that will actually help you. Stay safe, strong, and independent. The 5 squats silently destroying your legs after 60, and what you should do instead every year. Millions of older adults take steps to stay active and healthy. From walking groups and gym memberships to home workout videos and fitness apps. The goal is always the same: maintain strength, stay mobile, and preserve independence. And on the surface, squats seem like a great way to achieve that. They promise stronger legs, better balance, and improved daily function. But what if the very squats being recommended to you were actually tearing your body down slowly and silently? It might sound unbelievable. You're following a plan, maybe. Even with a certified trainer. You're using light weights, resistance bands, or just your own body weight. But hidden in many senior-friendly workout routines are squat variations that can quietly damage your knees, hips, and spine, leading to reduced mobility, chronic pain, and increased risk of falls. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 5 squat exercises you should avoid if you're over 60. And more importantly, I'll show you what to do instead. These insights could help you preserve your independence and live a fuller, more active life without injury or strain. Squat number 4. The single-leg pistol squat at number 4 is a movement that's deceptively popular in advanced fitness routines. Even those targeting older adults, the pistol squat, also known as the single-leg squat. It looks impressive. You balance on one leg, lower your body toward the ground, and then lift yourself back up, all while keeping the other leg extended in front of you. It's often praised for building strength, balance, and coordination, but for anyone over 60, it can be one of the most dangerous exercises you can do. Here's why. Pistol squats demand a high level of ankle stability, knee strength, and hip control. These are the exact systems that tend to decline with age. Joint surfaces wear thin, reflexes slow, and the small stabilizing muscles in the feet and hips critical for balance lose strength and elasticity. That means any imbalance during the movement can quickly result in a fall or injury. Take Eleanor, one of my patients. She's a 67-year-old former art teacher who tried a pistol squat. She saw on YouTube labeled safe for seniors. She lost her balance halfway down and fell hard onto her tailbone. The result? A hairline pelvic fracture and months of sciatic pain that impacted her ability to sit, sleep, or walk comfortably. What shocked Eleanor the most wasn't just the injury, it was how fast it happened. 1 second she felt strong, the next she was on the floor, unable to move. That's the hidden danger of pistol squats. They give the illusion of control. You may feel stable enough to try, but the aging body can't always recover from a slight misstep. Even if you don't fall, this squat places extreme pressure on the working leg, especially the knee joint and ankle tendons. The result is often inflammation, overuse, injuries, and lingering pain. Remember, you don't need to prove your balance by gambling with it. For older adults, safer single-leg strength movements exist, ones that support, not sabotage, your mobility. Squat number 5. Resistance band squats behind the neck. Next on the list is a squat that looks simple, even gentle, but poses hidden risks for seniors. I'm talking about resistance band squats, with the band placed behind your neck and shoulders. Resistance bands are often recommended for older adults because they're lightweight, portable, and low impact. But this particular movement, where the band stretches from under your feet to behind your neck, while squatting, is silently causing more harm than good. Here's the problem. Placing a resistance band behind your neck encourages forward flexion. As the band stretches, it pulls your shoulders forward, drops your head, and rounds your spine. For seniors already dealing with spinal issues like osteoporosis, disc degeneration, or postural rounding, this is incredibly dangerous. You might feel a little stretch, maybe some muscle engagement, but in reality, your upper back is straining, your core is disengaging, and your glutes, the key muscles for posture and balance, are barely involved. Let me share Martha's story. She's a 76-year-old retired nurse who joined a group fitness class at her local community center. They used resistance bands in every session, and one day the instructor introduced squats with the band behind the neck. Martha said it felt odd, but she pushed through. 2 days later, she came into my clinic with sharp neck pain and numbness in her left arm. We found that the posture had aggravated a pre-existing cervical disc issue and compressed nerves in her upper spine. Months of physical therapy followed, she told me. I thought resistance bands were supposed to be safe, and they can be when used properly. But this particular setup is a trap. It destabilizes the spine and increases injury risk without delivering any added benefit. So if you've been doing these behind the neck band squats, stop now. Your posture and spinal health aren't worth the risk. So what should seniors do instead? After learning about the 5 squats silently damaging aging bodies, you might be wondering, what exercises are actually safe? That's the most important question of all, because when done properly, exercise doesn't just prevent decline. It preserves your freedom. The goal for adults over 60 isn't to prove how hard you can push yourself. It's to strengthen the muscles that protect your joints, improve your balance, and support everyday activities without putting your body at risk. One of the safest and most effective squat variations is the box squat, and all you need is a sturdy chair. Here's how to do it. Stand in front of the chair, feet shoulder width apart. Keep your chest upright and your hands in front of you for balance. Slowly lower yourself until your hips gently tap the seat. Then stand back up. In a controlled motion. That's it. No deep angles. No added weight. Just safe, joint-friendly movement. This variation limits strain on the knees, promotes proper posture, and activates the glutes, the powerhouse muscle group. For older adults, I worked with Ruth, a 79-year-old grandmother who had fallen recently due to knee weakness. She was terrified to work out, afraid she'd make things worse. But we started with simple assisted box squats, using the back of her couch for balance. After a few weeks, she noticed her legs felt stronger. Within a month, she no longer needed her cane. Around the house, she told me, "I didn't think I could get strong again without hurting myself. But now I believe I can." Other safe and powerful alternatives include wall sits. Lean your back against the wall and hold a seated position to build endurance. Heel raises. Stand behind a chair and rise onto your toes to strengthen your calves. Step-ups. Use a low platform or step to train balance and coordination. None of these exercises demand deep squats, jumping, or awkward machinery. They build real-world strength, the kind that helps you get out of a chair, climb stairs, or carry groceries with confidence. Final thoughts. Protecting your legs is protecting your life. Getting older doesn't mean getting weaker, but it does mean training smarter. What you've heard today isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to empower you. The exercises that seem normal or recommended in many fitness routines could be chipping away at your strength without you even realizing it. Not because of bad intentions, but because the aging body needs something different. After 60, every movement matters more. Your body heals slower, joints are more vulnerable, and your legs are your foundation not just for walking, but for staying independent. We've talked about real people today: George, Linda, Robert, Eleanor, and Martha, who were doing their best to stay active. But they were following advice that wasn't designed for their stage of life. The result: pain, injuries, and setbacks that could have been avoided. But here's the good news. With the right guidance, the right knowledge, and the right exercises, you can protect what matters most: your balance, your posture, your strength, your freedom. So, the next time someone says, "Just do some squats," pause and ask, is this designed for someone my age? Because after 60, guesswork is dangerous. You deserve better. You deserve to train in a way that supports your life, not strains it. If this message spoke to you, if it made you rethink the way you exercise, please share it with someone you care about. Your daughter, your friend, your walking partner. Let's help each other stay strong, stay smart, and stay mobile. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you learned today that you plan to apply? Let's start a conversation in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, comment with the number 1. If not, comment 0. Your feedback helps me create better content just for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. More senior-focused health tips are coming your way. Here's to a stronger, safer, and more independent you.